All right, welcome to the end of the week review. This right here is my trade on British Pound NZD. Let's break it down exactly how we trade using price action, explain why we got in for this sell. One of the very first things you can pretty much see is that I'm not using a bunch of levels. And also all of these key levels that you see here are from the 3-hour time frame. And I work my way down to the lower time frame to attack and find an entry on the same exact levels. Seeing this right here, guys, right? How many of you guys know that this right here is a past level of resistance when price action did a reversal and fell all the way back to the downside? That's a key thing you want to look for, right? That was one of the main reasons why I knew I just wanted to get in for a sell limit at that given time to push it all the way back to the downside. Now, getting in for a sell limit is nothing wrong with that, right? You just are very, very confident in that past reversal level. It's always just that easy. But there was confirmation here that you could have used and still have got in for the same exact trade. If you can see this, right? Look at this evening star confirmation. How many of you guys know this evening star confirmation right there at that level of resistance? If you didn't get in for that sell limit like I did, you still could have sold after the evening star, stop loss above the level, and you still would have made all this money to the downside. So look at the different methods you could have gotten to this trade. You could have had a simple sell limit by believing in the past reversal level, just sell there. That's all it really was, right? Or you could have found the pattern at the same exact reversal level and used that as a confirmation and still made profit all the way to the downside. Now, also look at this right here, right? You see how price action starts at the same exact past level of support. When it comes here, here's the push and here's the correction. Here's the push and here's the correction. After this huge push all the way to the top side, what is the next motion that's going to come in play? You're correct, right? The correction come right back into play. And that's also a main part you really got to understand. What's the next wave in the movement, right? Is it an impulsive move or a corrective move, right? And this right here, that correction made perfect sense to come at least back to the same exact trend line that it came to time and time again, where it always pushed up at. Now, this right here, guys, is that make it or break it moment I call out all the time. If you got it for the sell here or got it for the sell like I did at that sell limit, then when price action came back to the trend line, you was definitely watching it. And why? Because when it came here, like you said, every time in the past, it always pushed to the top side. So when it came right back here, what can happen next, right? That next impulsive move, a correction, the next impulsive move, a correction, the next impulsive move, right? So after the correction, the next impulsive move could have happened. So this right here is why this level or this trend line space is that make it or break it moment. Now in price action, fell below this level and then pulled back to it, we knew it could go even lower. And now price action is also breaking below this level, right? And it also pulled back to this TP2. It is trying to fall even lower. It come all the way back down to that TP3 level, which was that past level of reversal. This right here was a very simple setup. You're always doing the same thing every single time. And you can pretty much see how that evening star is a very, very strong confirmation at that same exact past level of support and resistance, right? If you're seeing an evening star at resistance, you can make a lot of money, right? When it's falling right back down at the same exact reversal level. That evening star right there, that could have been your signal to get in for the sell at the same exact past level and make all that profit to the downside. Now, also seeing this, guys, right? 1 second. Also seeing this, how in the past, price action came here and what happened? reversal, push back to the top side. Came here, reversal, back to the top side. The same way how here, it fell down, came back here, what happened? It fell down. So you can kind of see this right here is in a range, right? It's coming up, coming down, coming up, and right now it's on its way all the way right back down to the same exact strong level of support. When price action gets here, we can look for another entry. We can get in for that buy limit and push it back to the top side, or we can wait for bullish confirmation and then get in for our trade and push it back to the top side. And hopefully that range, it keeps on playing out time and time again, making money on the buy as well as making money on the sell. Now also, right, when price action comes here, it can fall below this level, but that's still very simple. The pullback to the same exact level, we're making that money all the way to the downside, and we can see potentially what's the next level going to be, right? We'll come over here, we'll right click this, 1 second, we'll clone it, and we'll bring it down to the next strong level. So we see right there is approximately, right, if it breaks this level, pulls back to the same level, we're getting for that sell, and it's going all the way back to the downside. So this right here was a quick recap on the trade on British Pound NZD, and I'll see you later, guys.